I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you and wondering if you may be like me right now, feeling rather anxious and disturbed. Maybe you've lost your appetite or you're overeating. Maybe you are fearful about what's happening in the world right now. And you're not sure what to do. Then do this one thing. I did it, and I'm going to tell you, order was suddenly restored. Suddenly, I felt much better. But before I let you know what this one thing is, I'm Tanya Pluckrose from Rich Results Mindset, and I'm all about helping you master this, master your mind so you can master your life. And if any of my content resonates with you, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, because I am all about helping grow this channel, not to edify me, but to pass on my mentor's teachings, the late legendary Mr. Bob Proctor. Okay, so let me get going with helping you by passing on what I did for me. So as you know, right now, there's a lot of chaos and confusion in the world. And I live in Las Vegas. And of course, recently, over the past week, there have been some horrendous fires in Los Angeles. Horrendous. And so many people have lost everything, their businesses, their homes, everything. And so I am an empath. I care deeply about people, And so I, over the last few days, have been watching the news more than I usually would. I don't have a TV because I protect this with all my life, but I have been aware of what's been going on through watching various clips on YouTube, as well as being fed a lot of information about these horrendous fires. And I noticed that my nervous system was starting to feel out of sorts. I couldn't sleep. I lost my appetite. I just felt so sad. And I realized, oh my goodness, Tanya, I have become emotionally involved in the wrong idea. Okay? Emotionally involved in the wrong idea. And let me just demonstrate that for you. So this is the stick person, and this stick person can create order in your life in a heartbeat, right? So I noticed that, and these antennas are actually your five senses. So I noticed I had picked up something, heard and saw what's happening in Los Angeles. I picked it up, and I noticed that those sights and sounds all got into my conscious mind. And then before I know it, they were inside my subconscious mind. And suddenly, the subconscious mind being the emotional center, I felt lousy. I felt terrible. And because I didn't catch it quickly enough, it got into my subconscious mind. And so at least I was aware what had happened, but I couldn't get out of the funk. I couldn't get out of the funk of feeling in this lower vibration. And so I did what Bob Proctor taught me to do. And he said, get a picture quickly up on the screen of the mind of what you would love. Not what you don't want, but what would you love, right? Because he said it's the picture that creates the order in the mind. And if you want to live in a heavenly state, then you must create order up here first. And then what happens is the hurry and the fear, it dissipates, it goes away. And so I realized that I had the wrong pictures in my mind, because you remember your mind can only think of one thing at one time. So here I was on this side, looking at pictures and creating images of the worst case scenario. So I had to switch to pictures of what I would love, of course. And it did help, and I hope you've done this, that you have your goal card, that you put your goal on a goal card, of course. So I was able to redirect the mind over to pictures of what I would love. Okay, I redirected the mind. And it took great discipline to stay continuously using my imagination to think of what I would love, those sort of end results, right? And tapping to the feeling of the wishes fulfilled. And of course, it required me to use one of my higher faculties, and we have 6 of them, and one of them is will. It required me to use the power of my will to stay focused on this side rather than this side. And so I have made a decision today, because last night wasn't a good night's sleep. I made a decision today that I cannot afford to look at any news that is unfavorable right now. First of all, I'm powerless. I can't do much about it. I'm just so grateful for my own safety. But boy, I am praying for those people as well, really praying for them. But I've made a decision, put the phone away. Not today, Tanya. We need to calm down your nervous system and get back into that place of well-being. So my suggestion to you today is, if you are feeling like me, maybe you're disturbed over what's happened in Los Angeles, or maybe something else has happened in your neck of the woods, whatever part of the world you're living in, then if you are feeling anxious and nervous and out of sorts, then you have to know you've become emotionally involved in the wrong ideas. Okay, you've heard something, you've seen something. And so the quickest way to get out of that unsafe neighborhood, I call it your stinking thinking, then switch, literally switch and refocus on a picture, on your vision boards, on the goal that you're going after this year. Refocus on this side of the equator instead, and discipline yourself to stay there, as well as stay away from those unwanted things. And then you'll notice what happens is the nervous system will calm down, order will be restored, and you will feel more peaceful. And then you'll be able to handle life again. You'll be able to handle it again, because you are thinking more clearly again, because the order has been created in your mind with a picture. I hope this helps you. Please leave your comments below, and thank you so much. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I love you to bits, and I'm going to do everything I can to give you everything I've got that my mentor Bob Proctor taught me. Bye for now.